Everybody, and this is just a short clip before the video to let you know. First off, we're building this. Second off, the green bar across the screen, across the top of the screen, that's to protect my identity, because on Amazon tablets, for some reason, you need to know who you are when you swipe down from the top of the screen. So, to save any trouble of me, to save any annoyance for me, the green bar is staying up there the entire video. Alright. Well, enjoy the rest of the video. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'm going to be doing the super highly anticipated video, mostly anticipated by me, for the 7-segment display counter. If you didn't see my video I uploaded yesterday, if this video gets put out when I want it to, basically, this is like the digital alarm clock's numbers. I can't show you one, but I have one right next to me. It's like those things, and it can go to 1 or 2 or 3. Here, I'll actually show you what I'm talking about. Right, so this should be 1. And then we got 2, I hope. Yes. And then this will be 3. I'm not going to go through all of them, alright. And then I have to reset this to 0, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Alright. So, for today's tutorial, I'm not going to be building another one like over there or something like I normally do. Instead, I'm going to demonstrate how this can be linked together with other ones by building this design right here. So, let's get started. Alright, so to get started, I have it perfectly spaced for the two. Unfortunately, you're going to have a 7-block gap between each number, which I know is huge, but it's the only way I can make this 100% tileable for infinity. Alright, so we're going to build this number. So we'll do a 2 by 3. I almost said 2 by 6. Wall of blocks like that, and then your redstone lamps, another one there and there. Then just do 3 across again. And finally, oh, I see, I double tapped, I think. Yes, and finally there. Next, you're going to put 2 blocks there. Sorry for the pause. And a redstone dust there, and a block there. Now, when we rig this up, this will also say 0, but when we press the button, and this gets backed around, goes through 1 through 9 and then goes back to 0, it'll send an output and trigger this one to go to 1. And that will allow this counter to go up to 99. And now that I'm actually looking at it, it's not quite as bad as I thought. It's still terrible, but not quite as bad as I thought. So, I'm going to do a cut here to collect what I have to do here into my mind. Sorry for any background noise. Now what we're going to do is, to make this look better, just pillar up these columns of blocks up like this, and then come down to here, where we're going to put block there, 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 not there, 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 and we're not going to place one there. You might think we are, but we're not going to. So next, we're going to come back 3 blocks and place a block there and one there. And this is for my comparator. And another one. And we're going to need, let's see, 7 in total. So 1, 2, this would be 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, we're going to place a repeater there, 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 and there. This is going to be expensive if you try building survival. Alright, so we're also going to put one there. Sorry, forgot one. And run redstone dust, do not add ticks. It's not a big deal, but please don't do it. And redstone dust on these 3 blocks I just placed. Now, we're going to build up that, because we have to keep those from connecting. And then on every single one of these back ones, over where it would be in the front, we place another repeater. And yes, it's overcomplicated, but this is how I got the design to work, so please don't leave me a bunch of comments like, this is too expensive for survival. I know. Trust me, I do. And I wish it was different. But this is how I got to work. Is there one on the top? Yeah, there is. Okay. So, for any people who got lost, this is what it should look like. These ones are comparators, and these ones are repeaters. Next, you're going to place 2 blocks there, redstone dust on top of them, 2 more blocks, and up here, 2 more redstone dust. Next, you're going to place a block there, and a block there, and there. And finally, a block down here. Oh, I actually placed that in the wrong spot, sorry. Down there. Place redstone dust on top of them, and well, that's it for this tiny section. Next, you're going to place a block here, redstone dust on top. You're going to put a repeater, another block, and up here you're going to bring out this little line of redstone dust that will, blocks I mean, that will do that, and place redstone dust there. Turns out earlier I was right. Place a block right there, and yeah, I probably should have seen that as obvious. Next, you're going to place a block there, and then just come all the way down. You're going to make an 8 long pillar, 7 with this stuff. And then for the bottom, for simplicity, place an iron block, and then I'm going to check this on camera so I don't have to do a ton of cuts. Going to come around like that, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then do a break in it, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just pillar all of these up. Next, you're going to come along from the front here back and find these 2 corners, alright? These are very important. This is the only way I could get 10 to go around in a loop, alright? So place a block there and leave it. It's very important. Place a piston there, 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 not there, 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 and there. And then, yeah, basically go from the bottom there, up, and next you're going to want to come here and place a block there, and go up again. And this one's actually easier because you can get in here. So I'm going to pillar up this. And then you're going to do the same thing with pistons facing that way on top of that block, and pistons facing this way on top of next block. We're going to come to these bits here, and we're going to grab out obsidian, which is an odd thing to be using in redstone, but currently it's like the only thing we have out in bedrock, which I doubt you'll get in survival. Unless you know something I don't. So anyway, you're going to come down here, or come to the front of these pistons, the direction they're pushing, and place obsidian right here, alright? This is to make sure everything stays in a loop. Now here, you're going to come out here and make sure that the blocks can be placed or pushed in front of the pistons. And I'm too far away. That's a weird bug in 1.0 or 1.1. Yeah, 1.1. Alright. And next, for simplicity reasons, just place some blocks down here. It can save you a lot of pain, trust me. Now I'm going to attempt to go on to do the next section without doing a cut. Alright, so right here. And I've already failed. Alright, so here's the front of the machine. You're going to come down here, and right here, you're going to place a repeater set to 1 tick. Yes, because that's the default. And place another one here, set to 4 ticks. Yes. And here, you're going to do another 1 tick one. And here, another 4 ticks. So next, I'm going to repair some of this. You're basically just going to wire, this like this. Just connect up that wire. Please do it as I show you, or there might be some trouble. Alright, finally it uncrouched. Just do that. And next, sort of important, I think so, you're going to place redstone dust there, a repeater, and then a block, and we're going to need one more comparator that I apparently forgot. This uses more than, there's 8 or whatever from before. And that is going to do it for that underneath wiring. Alright, so there's the front for reference. So for these three, there's nothing really special. You're just going to place a repeater there, block there, redstone dust on top, and then you're going to get out your handy dandy, where is it, half slab, and place it there, and then 2 back like that, or 2, right, and 2 there, 1 there, and 2 there, and you might know what this trick's from. I didn't learn it myself. I think I learned it from a YouTuber called Mumbo Jumbo, who will be linked down below. You actually don't need these 2, okay? I forgot about that. So then you're just going to run redstone dust on top of these. And yeah, like that. And that will wire up those ones. And this one's very similar. Repeater there, block redstone dust, and you do there. And I would just tell you to wire up this one the same way, but you know, I don't know. I don't want to be responsible for any mistakes you make in that. Oops. Alright. And then just run your redstone dust on top of these. You know what, I will blur that out. If I remember. Alright, so. Finally, you're just going to put a repeater there, block there, redstone dust, and do half slabs up like this. Oh, like that. Alright, and put redstone on top. And that's gonna do it for this tiny clip. Man, I think the lag's from the recorder. Oh man. Alright, everybody, there's the front. Because we're starting in the 0 position, you're gonna want to break this block here and place a cauldron full of water. Be careful when doing that in redstone, because water can wash away redstone dust, and that could really be painful, especially after a long time, like working on a contraption for a long time. Okay, so you're going to place a block, redstone dust, and a repeater, then this comparator, and another block, and then you're just going to want to... Oh, no, don't tell me. Oh, you could actually make these 2 blocks closer. Ah. Well, that's okay. I guess I'll show you what that looks like at the end. So, after you run the repeaters across, add an item into the hopper of the next one when chaining, so that it doesn't activate it, because then that's going to be a little difficult to fix. Alright, so then on the back here, you're going to want to get a dropper and hopper. Yes, okay. And place your dropper facing here, and a hopper, and then you're going to want to place an item in, because this is going to be the first one in the chain, so yeah. Alright, so finally here we're on to the last one. So this one is a little different. Let me see how it's done so I don't make a mistake. Alright, got it. Alright, so basically we're going to place redstone dust there, a couple blocks of redstone dust. I suppose we place a half slab there. Another slab, and redstone dust on this block here. Make sure that's a block. And then, just for simplicity's sake, go ahead and place block on top of the redstone dust on top of the block on top of the redstone dust on top of the block on top of the redstone, and redstone dust on top of the block. And yes, I believe that is actually necessary for the top one. And then you're just going to run a wire up with the slabs. I believe this is actually more compact than the original prototype over there. Alright. I'll have to blur that out again. Alright. And on to the next bit. Alright, everybody, and now on to the final home stretch of this project. So what you're going to want to do is get a whole lot of cauldrons, which are in here, right there, and a whole lot of buckets of water. So I'm going to show you how to wire this up. I considered just leaving you on your own to do this bit, but then I, probably would have gotten bad reviews, and then I wouldn't be able to test it to see if this actually works the way I want it to. So what we're going to do is, for this first column, the one that's in front of the comparators, going to want to break the second to bottom block, put a cauldron in, and then, that's not what I want you. Stop it. Alright, right here. And that should put a 1 on the screen. Except I just realized we want a 0. So that's useless. Alright, so put a cauldron on the top as well, and the bottom. And that should do the top and bottom lines. Then do this one, and that one, and that will do the lines on this side, and this middle one does the middle lines. So just to recap, the middle cauldron will do middle line, bottom and top cauldrons will do the bottom and top lines. The second to top from the top will do the top right, right side one when you're looking at it, and the second one from the bottom we'll do the bottom right line. So, yeah, this is more confusing than I thought. Alright, so next we're going to wire the second one up. Just place in the cauldron. I suggest placing in the cauldrons, then coming back with a water bucket and filling them later. That's how I would suggest doing it. You might even use half slabs so you can see when the cauldrons are full, but that's risky because you might tap through the middle of the half slab and select something else. So anyway, that's one. You're gonna have to do these two for two. Skip that. This one. And do that one. And that one should be two. I actually do have to activate this to do any more. So, how you would activate it is run a redstone line into here. That should be one. Two. Next it's three. And three is basically a one. So here, only with the bottom, top, and middle line. So just add those in. So I suggest when you fill it, make sure you're staying on the inside, not looking down on any of the cauldrons, because that was a pain in the neck for me when I did this. So here and here for 4, and keep in mind, if you want to do this yourself, just pause the video, because I can't just go super slow. So this is 3. Make sure you switch off the water bucket when going down here. Throw that out too. If you don't know what I'm talking about, like my name pops up in the top left because I have an Amazon tablet or whatever, so oh my goodness, that looks so cool. Oh wow. Oh man, ruined it. Alright, so now we're doing 5, I believe. Yeah, 5. So, top. There. 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 And there. Ha! I knew it would happen eventually. This is why you want to be very careful. That's also why I suggested the floor. So that should be... That's 2. That is not what I wanted. Right. So, need to swap stuff out. Man, I have not recorded for this long in a while. Or I guess since yesterday. Because yesterday's video was almost 16 minutes long. I think it was 15 minutes, and I don't care about my low storage. Okay. Yesterday's video was 15 minutes, or today's earlier video, 15 seconds. So, oh man, this is the most miserable bit of this contraption, is filling this in. So that is 5. Yes. So 6. I actually think, what does 6 look like? Oh, hold on. Maybe I can look at the clock here. No. Oh, wait. Okay, I got it. There was a different clock right next to me as well. Haha. Alright, so. Let's go down in here again. Ooh. I can feel my throat getting sore. You're going to want to replace the bottom 4. And then the top one. And, oh, I guess the bottom 5. And now, don't worry about double tapping it, just fills it again in creative mode. In survival mode, I'm not sure. Okay, so 6. Let's go on to 7. Oh, we're almost done. So 7 would be this top one, the very top one. Oh, I actually have to shift to get this. Oh, and then 8 and 9 are also going to require the very top one, so be very careful when doing this. Alright, 7. So that's 7. I have to go right here. And then, alright, so then 8 would be this one. So for 8, just do all 7 of these. Right? That's such a weird bottom texture. Oh man, this is going to be a pain in the neck to edit. There's so many small clips. Okay, so 8 and 9. So for 9, you're going to want the top one, bottom one, yeah, this one, replace this one as well. And then the middle one, and all of these. And then we're going to get to test this and make sure it works according to design. Alright, so it should say, that says 8. Oh yeah, it's still on 8, okay. Thought for a second it broke. Oops. Gonna get some redstone dust and create a wire so we can stand the front with hands. Alright, so it should go from 9 to 10, okay? You ready? No, okay. I can explain what happened. Don't worry, don't click off this video angry. This does work, but I guess I can place it from there. It activated wrong. That should be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This should be 8. 8. This should be 9. And that should be 0. Now what happened was it powered the hopper through the dropper, keeping it locked, and then when it was unpowered, just make sure it's at 0. Okay. Yes, it went to 1. Alright, so now let's see if we can switch this over to 20. So, for instance, you could hook this up to a hopper, and okay, it's about to go to 20. You could hook this up to a hopper and a comparator, and count how many items go through that hopper. That would be a very, very weird use for it. But if that's really what you want to do, you can. Let's press this now. Yes, it worked. Now, keep in mind that that's going to be on a delay like that because of these repeaters. You could please trace some dust there. And oh, I almost broke the system here. If you ever do something like that, make sure you remove that carpet. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, and goodbye.